Yo, you're not for him and a quaba, the Bahana Jumidi, no quar win Jumidi, Edo. No quar win Jumidi. You are welcome to I showed up the bitter truth. The bitter truth. And those who punudo are yapada yanya woods and como. Yamo akonya na usuchwa dwene da minti, Jumida reshanen. Sendany da ozikana reshe. Wo oya Ghana Bad News Facebook. Ana Ghana Bad News YouTube channel ahobrase mu yanensa da yanensa yem ya chocha share there like Ghana Bad News Facebook page nen feel free to share ma wanyankofo nye bitwe ma yenzim komo yenje wadwenche wususu fadza yeredi hu komo yi ne da menti ebo wona ye WhatsApp number za atu hene dwomedido oye 0547 099 390 0547 099 390. Ebotum idzi wonsam ze afa WhatsApp dam ahmatofo do ze amahen abrekuna ranso ne botum atro that to oye the comment section nenan ohia ya papa o sende o man ne chichirenyin onya bakofo no obotum aye ne na minti na former president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo katre yane dai yanya itimamofo na mama yanya botwe azefo. Let us be citizens and not spectators. That was a call former president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo gave us. Appeal he made to us. If today is the first time that you are watching the bitter truth, either on Ghana Bad News Facebook channel or Ghana Bad News YouTube channel, we are humbly pleading with you to kindly like the Facebook page. Feel free to share. Let's get interactive. Your views, opinion, suggestions are very important for us. So kindly drop them in the comment section, or you can send us a message on the WhatsApp number that is on the show 0547 099 390 0547 099 390. Kindly subscribe to Ghana Bad News YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell. And most importantly for us, your views, suggestions, opinions is very, very important. Kindly drop them in the comment section. We have decided to title today's presentation as we said Bawumia lacks political credibility to call out President Mahama to prosecute Ablekuma not hooligans. Bawumia lacks political credibility to call out President Mahama to prosecute Ablekuma not hooligans. This is the theme of the title for today's presentation. But before we come to express our views and why we have decided to choose this title or title today's presentation that Bawumia lacks credibility to call His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to prosecute Ablekuma not hooligans, we will give you the opportunity to watch a video. We are going to make use of 2 videos. Then we'll come back to talk about it. Since Randa, yes, Yan former Vice President Bawumia onyi oye amonyesam credibility enyimpada obakachre omampenyi John Dramani Mahama de amona wokage tutu asam wo Ablekuma North no one for one from Brakwanado one chire one no one from Brakwanado the center is the metifia sama today e batinya na se ya ba play videos e bien na ahwe no na ye ginado obeginado yanko na yanko hwe oye videos yi for insa ehu video de kanofonyo de kana ye ya kire na ye za osi wo Ablekuma North oye neda bra abatu edwumaku electoral commission what about two go there onam basabasa ya osi wo Ablekuma North nintinenen wo basan wa ye election rerun wo oye police station duakono 19 police stations na bra oye election rerun record nenen basabasa ye bia osi wo Ablekuma North nenen ono no fonyini bi ena yedze abrawi kwana na binum wodzi atutu asam wodi monitor pim oye former member of parliament for ewutu senya oye yene mame hawa kumsenenen ma obaya kasakasa ama manfo wakase tie nenen zosi wo Ablekuma North amma namdo ma former vice president Bawumia zina na atum ma oche oye omampenyin John Dramani Mahama dey onhwe wona wokati dam nyamrasam amambwesam etutuasam ote dam nenenen onkyere hon na ono ana weke hia dey odina na atum no kwar wiwi jumeti ya ba kyerɛ hena adwen enka former vice president Bawumia kasa inchezoke inkanya samobon let us place on record yan kanfan to go there no kwarwiwi jumedi etutrasam basabasa yokodo wo Ablekuma North nan yansusodo yanfuodo ayatan de membri omangana yakoto aba de menzama bakodo no kwarwiwin yereka ze atugode yansuso sabi inkwasiasam ewurekasam etutrasam amamwesamodo yansuso do. We want to place on record that the bitter truth do not subscribe to violence, hooliganism, vigilanteism. It wouldn't have been or it would have been out of place for our former vice president Bawumia to comment, to speak against that hooliganism, that vigilantism that went on during Ablekuma North election rerun. It wouldn't have been out of place. It's not wrong, but the bitter truth, we have an issue, and that is the reason we are saying Bawumia lacks political credibility to call out President John Dramani Mahama to prosecute Ablekuma North hooligans, and we will state our reason. That was the first video, an incident that happened during Ablekuma North re-election. Let us watch the second video, then we'll comment.
Today, our people are being attacked. The police presence and unable to provide security. I call on the president to take action, and all the people in charge of this country, the administration, to take action to bring the perpetrators to book. But we have seen them, and let me assure them that should they not be brought to book, we will not forget. They will be brought to book no matter how long it takes. We will not forget what has happened. The reports of what has gone on at Ablekuma North this morning is very disturbing. This is not the democracy that we want to see in Ghana. Our supporters are being attacked by thugs in the presence of the police, who have been unable to protect them. The candidate, Ekwe has been attacked. Hawa Kumsen has been attacked. Our deputy national organizer has been attacked. So many of them, Oko, Asante, many women have been attacked. At every election, we want to see that the democracy is being enhanced. this is very important for the peace and stability. You recall that the background to this particular is that the police had told that they were unable to provide security to collate 3 pink sheets, just secure 3 pink sheets. But for some reason, they were able to find security to conduct elections in 19 polling stations. Our people are being attacked. The police presence and unable to provide security. We don't want the country and political to start to think that they have to prove their own safety. This would be a rest if every political party has to army to give them protection during an election. But this is the message that is what we have to be clear about, is that the people who have perpetrated these acts have been caught on video. I call the president to and all the people in charge of the country, the administration, to take action to bring the perpetrator. This is the only way we can deter this in the future. But we have seen them, and let me assure them that brought to book, we will not forget. It will be brought to book no longer, no matter how long it takes. We will not forget what has happened. Peace in this country. This is not the democracy that Ghana wants to see. And so it is very important that these sorts of terrible acts.
Your cherished and loyal viewers, we have given you the opportunity to watch the video, the statement that our former Vice President, Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, made with reference to Ablekuma North violence, the hooliganism that occurred during the election rerun. And our Vice President calling on His Excellency the President to prosecute those perpetrators. The bitter truth would like to place on record that making such a call wouldn't be a wrong call, but the personality making the call matters, and the time the call is being made must also be considered. And thus is the reason, the bitter truth, we will share our perspective on.
Today, our people are being attacked. The police presence and unable to provide security. I call on the president to take action, and all the people in charge of this country, the administration, to take action to bring the perpetrators to book. But and let me assure them that should they not be brought to book, we will not forget. They will be brought to book no longer, no matter how long it takes. We will not forget what has happened.
Yatse, former Vice President Bawumia say, and one crofo, a truffle attack one. One hour attack one, and he's calling on Mampenyin John Dramani Mahama. There won't you one and one shred there. 1 hour kezi juma otedam, enyambra some otedam, amambwe some otedam, etitra some otedam, and 1 children, no one for fambra quanado. So 1 children now, Bawumia say they have seen them. No matter how long that it may take, if John Dramani Mahama fails to prosecute them, they will take action against them. This is the statement that the former Vice President Bawumia made. Listen, the bitter truth, we are once again placing on record that making such a call wouldn't have been a wrong call. It's not a wrong call, but the one making the call for us, the bitter truth, it's very, very important that we must evaluate it. This is a former vice president, a former second gentleman of the land, who rose to occupy such a high office, so that whatever statement, anytime that he makes statements by a former vice president, he should realize, and one thing that he ought to take into consideration, that his statements would always be weightier and will be evaluated. His statement as a former vice president may have a repercussion for the country. So at all time, if a former vice president Bawumia, political figure, wants to make a statement, the bitter truth is of the view he ought to sit down, evaluate the statement that he would like to put out. I believe that Bawumia should have a security attaché. So before he comes out to make such a statement, what briefing did he get from his security attaché? This is the bitter truth. And he was calling on His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama to prosecute the perpetrators. We are saying that in Konya bad call, but near or Friday one cheering microphone ni porakasa bira orakasa in communication. It is very important. And yet that we refer or your former vice president, for cry out loud, former vice president. Mamimbi so no quarry ya pade bisa Bawumia de. Anyinye biara bra na oye former vice president and za orakasa for hundo ye tutu asam ebisi wana bredo ana ebiensi. A simple question that we want to ask Bawumia, our former vice president Bawumia, is that at the time that he occupies that office as the vice president of the Republic of Ghana, the very action that he is complaining about, that he is calling on His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to prosecute them, that if he fails to prosecute them, no matter how long that it will take, when they come to government, they will be prosecuted. A simple question that the bitter truth would like to ask Bawumia is that at the time that he was in office, did such violent activities occurred during his tenure or not? If it occurred, those that occurred under his tenure as the number 2 gentleman, as a former vice president, and then as a vice president, a certain vice president, what action did he take? What steps did he take to ensure that those who engage in such hooliganism, such political vigilantism activities were prosecuted? Were they prosecuted under his tenure of office? Let us be reasonable. Let us be politically honest. The fact that you are a politician doesn't mean that you should throw your credibility to the dogs. And thus is the bitter truth. This is the reason, the bitter truth we are placing on record, that Bawumia doesn't have political credibility to be making such a call. He should prove to the world, he should prove to Ghanaians that at the time that he was a vice president, what was his position when those things were happening under his tenure. At the time that he was the chair of the police council, Sabi, all those atrocities that occurred under his tenure, even as the chair of the police council, what steps did he take? What measures did he put in place? Did he prosecute those people? This is the question, the bitter truth we are asking Bawumia. For him to answer, we are saying that when incident happens, do not be in a rush to make a statement because of your privileged position as a former vice president. Any statement that you utter, you must evaluate it and consider that it will be evaluated by the citizens. Any statement that will come from your outfit, from your lips as a former vice president, will be a weightier statement. It will not be considered as a statement that will come from such a person like me, an ordinary Ghanaian like me, because of the position you occupied. The beta two, we are saying that we believe that Bawumia should have a security attaché. What briefing did he receive before making the statement at this early hours? As a former vice president, he should be politically honest. He should be politically, intelligent a little bit enough to ensure that whatever that he's putting out there has an effect on the country. The show you are watching is the bitter truth. They said truth is bitter. It must be told. Take it or leave it. We are not here to please anybody. He has a right to make a statement. But in making a statement, Ghanaians also have a right to evaluate his statement. Any statement that emanates from his office. And thus is the bitter truth. This is the reason we are saying that Bawumia lacks political credibility to call out John Mahama to prosecute those Ablekuma not hooligans. Yes, that should be the way. But when you were vice president, all those that happened under your tenure, what did you do? Show us your scorecard, your credibility that you can stand on. And point, you should be able to tell John Dramani Mahama, when I was in office and those things happened, those were the actions we took. Let those speak for you. Where is Bawumia, your political credibility to call on His Excellency the President to take action? The show you're watching is the bitter truth. It's a truth is bitter. It must be told. And we will speak the truth. Take it or leave it. We are not here to please you. Painful say no choiring. Zaire be Bawumia there. Ni credibility. Politically, ni political credibility ojina do orakasa. Bra no ye vice president. Anda Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Dama etutua sam ewukasam enyamrasam okodo nenana. Ebana namon ena Bawumia oti. Onya akwane ba ye police fo wone penyin police council no da no. Messi ewurikazo okodo ne Bawumia onchanya ninjina do onfanfa to kronfantu Ghana fo won enyim de onu ye vice president wona wode tutu asam ne kono zo won for do nyi na nkam onu nye dansua na gino no do na fa kasa kire oye omampenyin John Dramani Mahama to call on him there onto anamon o sande na ye vice president eye bi etum kan ya sabe nya kasa hu keke o onye kasa hu keke o sende a former vice president na ye omampenyin abedichir ma oman Ghana oye zibiwa okron enyizi nyibu fata ho nti se rekasa sabe na atwendo kakra na esono do kakra na bakandem roba ya ka Ghana fo wonye mina sepo wontutumu abasa na wonkasa ntie wonye kasa ntie kaide dwumedi na retwene ya no kware winwin dwumedi penyifo se no kware ya win na kan ya kana wona baka no kware winwin ya baka no kware ngote ne yebotum ye da achechir omani no kware winwin dwumedi na retwe.
Pause for what has gone on at Ablekuma North this morning. They're very disturbing. This is not the democracy that we want to see in Ghana. Our supporters are being attacked by thugs in the presence of the police who have been unable to protect them. The candidate, Ekwe has been attacked. Our Kumsun has been attacked. Our deputy national organizer has been attacked. So many of them, Oko, Asante, many women have been attacked. At every election, we want to see that the democracy is being enhanced. And this is very important for the peace and stability of our country. You recall that the background to this particular by-election is that the police had told the EC that they were unable to provide security to collate three pink sheets, just security to collate three pink sheets. But for some reason, they were able to find security to conduct elections in 19 polling stations. Today, our people are being attacked. The police presence and unable to provide security. We don't want the country and political parties to start to think that they have to provide for their own safety.
You see, young Kano Korinche Bawumia, and a man your father on Maniganemu. Let's speak truth to Bawumia and the political class, politicians in this country. And what he was saying wouldn't have been wrong. Given a background, the electoral commission said they had a police station. What happened? All the electoral commission brouhaha that happened in this country right from after December 7th, 2024 general election. If the office of the vice president, when all this debacle was going on, I don't think it would have been out of place for the vice president, if indeed you stand for honesty, integrity, and peace, to see to the resolution of this matter. Have you had any engagement with the electoral commission to find out from them their challenges, what happened, and all the political actors involved? You could have used your outfit, your privileged position, to contribute to finding solution to the problem. What step did you take as an office of the former vice president? And then it did not say as America. May say you lack political credibility to speak to these issues, you. And it wouldn't have been wrong, but let truth be told. Let truth be told. The timing in you lack political credibility to speak, to call out John Dramani Mahama to prosecute Ablekuma, not hooligans.
This would be a recipe for disaster if every political party has to raise their own army to give them protection during an election. But this is the message that is being sent. What we have to be clear about is that the people who have perpetrated these acts have been caught on video. I call on the president to take action, and all the people in charge of this country, the administration, to take action to bring the perpetrators to book. This is the only way we can deter this in the future. But we have seen them, and let me assure them that should they not be brought to book, we will not forget. They will be brought to book no matter how long it takes. We will not forget what has happened. We want peace in this country. This is not the democracy that Ghana wants to see. And so it is very important that these sorts of terrible acts are...
It is true, His Excellency the former Vice President, that as a country, this is not what we should be preaching. This is not what we should be encouraging. But let truth also be told to you, these very politicians. The political hypocrisy that you are displaying, the political sycophancy that you are displaying, let truth be told. If we want to leave a better legacy, develop a country that we can all be proud of, a country that we can leave behind for generations yet unborn, a country of honesty, a country of integrity, a country of truth. Let truth be told. We are saying that Bawumia, former vice president, making this comment on Ablekuma not violence, it wouldn't have been wrong, but you lack the political credibility to make such a call. To call out His Excellency the President, John Dramani Mahama, to prosecute the Ablekuma not hooligans. Remember, the show you are watching is The Bitter Truth. If today is the first time that you are watching this show, we thank you for using your data to watch the show. Kindly subscribe to Ghana Bad News YouTube channel. Like Ghana Bad News Facebook. Click on the notification bell. Feel free to share. Most importantly, let's get interactive. Let's hear from you. Drop your views in the comment section, or you send a message on the WhatsApp number that is on the show. Today's presentation is about the violence that was perpetrated against Howard Kumsin and other Ghanaian citizens who visited Ablekuma North polling stations. We all condemn it in no uncertain terms. We condemn it. We do not subscribe to it. We are saying let's all condemn it. The show is The Bitter Truth, but let's be truth to one another. May God watch over you. May God bless you and protect you. Remember to defend the truth of Ghana. Let's make Ghana a better place for all of us and generation yet unborn. Nanado said, let us be citizens and not spectators. It was a good call. We hold it. Thank you for using your data to watch the show. Stay blessed till we come your way with unadulterated, authentic, bitter truth show. We say goodbye. Thank you.